In today's video, I'm going to show you the quickest way to unlock Mentat from start to max level in Dune Awakening. I have a quick guide like this for every class on my channel, plus I have a written version of this on the website you can check out if you prefer having a written format on another screen. We'll be using that guide as a reference as well, and it's also down in the description if you're interested. Without further ado though, let's get into it. Before we start, I'll say we have two types of trainers. We have the basic trainers and we have advanced trainers. Basic trainers all have one quest. It unlocks the class line. In this case, we have Mentat. If you started as a Mentat, you don't need to do the basic quest. In fact, you can't. You have to skip directly to the advanced one. So I'm going to assume that you need to do the Mentat quest and you didn't start as one. Otherwise, you can skip to quest 2. The first quest is First Blood, and it's going to start in Riftwatch. We're going to be using some high-level MS Paint today. Riftwatch is over here. Now, in the order of when you should go to Riftwatch, it's pretty much as soon as you're coming out of Haga Basin is when I would recommend doing it. Once you've done everything down south in Haga Basin, you've packed up and you're moving on, the first thing I would recommend doing is coming here and doing this main story quest. It's real short. And immediately when you're done, you're going to come over to Riftwatch. And the person you need to speak to is on the south side of Riftwatch, right on the entrance. It's a Harkonnen base, but you can't really miss it. The NPC is named Salmon Moro, and they always have a flying diamond above their head. It glows blue. Salmon Moro is going to ask for two things that you need: 100 plant fiber and 40 iron ore. So you want to get these things on your way in, okay? You can get all of that right here. You probably have some plant fiber coming out, but 100 plant fiber, 40 iron ore. That's like 1, maybe 2 nodes to harvest with a cut array. So that as soon as you arrive there, you can just speak with Salmon, however you say her name. You turn those in right away and you can go to part 2 of this quest. Part 2 of this quest is going to go over to, I'm going to be butchering everything, Souk Alusis. I don't know. It's kind of like a, there's like a thieves den type there. So as soon as you've turned those in, you're going to cut right across here. Excuse me, you're not going that far. You're going to cut right up to here. All right, if you come in from the north, there's pretty much a tunnel. You're going to go straight in. It goes straight south. You shoot down there, and there's a bracelet room. It's right in there. It's that first room if you enter from that direction. You pick up the bracelet, you go inside, and she wants you to poison this barrel. You'll interact with that, poison it. I do tell people while you're here, there's a really good unique chest that's hidden kind of in this room. It's in the back. You have to climb up, find it and do it. There's a really good early game shotgun there. That's pretty much it. You complete that and you're going to go back, turn it in, and your quest will be done. You will unlock Mentat. Easy as that. Should be done pretty early in the game. It has great passives. All right, now that we're done that, we are doing the advanced trainer from here out. So we're going to be finding Zane. Dude who looks like he's straight out of powder. This is quest 2, so Calculated Calamity. Where he is, we're going to have to go to the world map. I put this note in every quest. Basically, I would wait and get an ornithopter. It's not too hard to do it, but to do all these quests without an ornithopter, it just takes a long time. I don't think it's worth it. I think for all the class quests, you get an ornithopter, but you can pay to go to Arakeen. It's up to you. I'm going to explain this guide as if you did get an ornithopter and you're not absolutely insane. So, when you arrive at Arakeen, you pretty much come inside and hook right to the right immediately. You go down into the bar. You will find Zane. He is the Mentat Advanced Trainer. You're going to be doing all your quests from here out with Zane. This is a straightforward quest. Interrogation, killing, looting, coming back. So from the bar, you're just going to leave, go back to the world map and fly. Reason I show this is because it does matter. It will save you a lot of time. So you're going to want to fly in at 3 o'clock, okay? Flying in at that angle, puts you in like over here, okay? Your first stop is you're coming to Anvil, interviewing some guy or interrogating him rather. There's another guy here you interview, and he's going to give you some information, which is where you go and kill. All right, you're going to jump up to the sweep. Kill here. There's a couple things you sabotage. You go up to Chatel Passage, loot, kill, and then you're done. You're pretty much flying back out here over the world map and back over to Zane. That quest is pretty straightforward. It's a bit of traveling. This is why you really do want to get an ornithopter. That's quest 2. Quest 3 is going to unlock Mentat skills 2. So for this one, this is super easy. I have a map here. We're pretty much just coming in. We're talking to Zane. He's going to have us go talk to Thufir Hawat. You'll learn a bit about this guy's story. It's a sad case for Zane, but the only thing that is conditional here is if you are aligned with Harkonnen at this point, the Mentat quest will have you dealing with another guy, this guy, Peter. And for Peter, you're just going to have to leave town and go to Harko Village. So it might not be as clear, but if you're aligned with Harkonnen, it's just you got to hop to Harko Village and then you come back, okay? But otherwise, if you're not aligned with anyone yet when you do this like really early game, or if you're aligned with Atreides, then you're good. You're just going to do what I have here on this map. You're going to go talk to Thufir, who's in the back, and then you just come back. That's it. Super fast quest. Takes a couple minutes. Mentat Trainer 2 is online there. It's worth mentioning here with Peter, he is immediately inside on the right of Harko Village, in case you're having an issue finding him, because you'll be coming back to him if you're aligned with Harkonnen. For Quest 4, this will unlock Mentat level 3 skills. And for this, it'll be very simple. We're just going to the Haga Rift to Arctis Cavern. We're tracking down Atreides defectors. You will need a blood withdrawal tool and a blood bag, because if you don't, you can't complete this one. So make sure you have those on your way out. Given where this is, I would again recommend flying in probably at about 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock, one of them. Stop by your base if you need to get a blood tool and a blood bag. The cavern itself is like right here, so 2 o'clock's probably best, and you just fly right over. You'll go, it's inside the rift, you'll come down, just land on a dock. It's just kind of a standard base. Kill a few people, drain blood. There is a leader in there. You kill him, drain blood, and then you're done. You board your ship, you come back out, and we're going back to Zane, and we're turning in. That's all done. Level 3 in the bag. On to Quest 5. This unlocks our first capstone skill. This is kind of like the other quest. It's very easy. If you're neutral or Atreides, we're going to go talk to Thufir again, who's, in the back. If not, if you're aligned with Harkonnen, you're instead going over to Harko Village. You're talking to Peter, who's right inside, and then you're coming back. That's it. It's just a simple go talk to the guy, come back. You'll learn more about Zane's story and all the stuff he's gone through. These guys start to tell you a little bit more about Zane, but that's it. It's going to unlock Hunter Seeker. Super easy quest, literally takes a few minutes. We are on to Quest 6. All right, for Quest 6, Price of Rejection, we're going to need a Hunter Seeker skill that we had just got in the last quest. This one, it was a little tricky for me the first time I did it. The Passage of Artemis is where we are headed. So, as we leave town again, we're going to go to the world map. I would come in probably at 12 o'clock for the Passage of Artemis, or 11. One of these, which will take you high north. The Passage of Artemis is way up here. This is a PvP zone. It's an outpost. You can park your vehicle outside, your ornithopter, in case you're worried about PvPers or something, and be right on the side. Basically, you're going to do a couple things. You're going to come to this place first and deploy a decoy. They want you to use that skill. So that's first thing. The next thing you do is you have to deploy a Hunter Seeker and take out an informant. There is a vent here, and I blew this up because it's a pain to see. This light will blink. There's actually an open shaft, and you have to fly that Hunter Seeker in through the shaft, and there will be an informant in there, and you have to press another, I think it's Q, to launch it into him and kill him. And it doesn't always work. Like, it doesn't kill him on the first. I've done this quest a few times, and sometimes it took like 5 times, another time 2. But get the Hunter Seeker in the vent, you kill that guy. Once he's dead, you're good. If it's taking a while, because this skill's a long cooldown, I think it's like a minute, you could use your Spice skill as well to lower the cooldown and speed this process up. That's my recommendations. Lastly, you put a poison mine down on the ground here somewhere to cover your tracks, and then you're out of here. you're back on the road, you're flying back over, and we're going to see Zane again. And that's the end of that quest. Just a quick assassination mission. Alright, our last quest is quest 7, Untwisted Questions. It's going to unlock the last capstone skill, plus it gives us a really nice sniper rifle. This quest isn't too tough, but worth noting again before you get started, you're going to need a radiation suit and a light source. Although there are light sources at the ship, you should probably have a light source if you haven't got one yet. Just get one. But if you happen to get there, there are some that'll help you. A radiation suit, it's pretty tough. You're going to be going to shale, and it's you're in there for a bit. So radiation suit, I'd say, is pretty required here for this one. We will be going to a PvP zone again here. First, though, we're going to leave, and we have to go to Pinnacle Station. So I like to come in from the north. Come on in from the top, because Pinnacle Station is right here. It's our first stop. So we will land there. We'll talk to this trader here, and he's going to give us a waypoint at the wreck of Delphi. Now, Delphi's way down south. You might as well just float down here then on your ship and come down to this wreck. Now, it's a pretty big wreck. Again, it's a PvP zone. You could park. I'd probably enter from this side, come in from the southwest. There's multiple holes at this ship. You don't need to get the bracelet to get this quest item, but I'd probably come in on the southwest side, and you're pretty much going to snake your way up this way just a little bit to the northwest, and there's a box in there you can acquire for the quest item. You kind of follow the waypoint, keep your flashlight on. This wreck it's got some tight halls, but a lot of the wrecks are the same. This one's a little confusing to maneuver the first time. You can come in from here, from that side. There's also multiple holes in the roof that you can come in. The end of this area is in the northwest, and if you want that bracelet, it's in this center room, the first one you'll come in. They're like up on the second floor. So there's some nice items you can get while you're here if you come here and you're not worried about being in the PvP area longer than you need to be. But that's about it. Yeah, you'll fight some mobs on the way, but it's just kind of like easy in and hook up northwest. Once you get that item, you're good. I don't think you go back to the trader. I think we're leaving directly, so you can just fly out here, hit the world map, and we are back to Arakeen to turn in with Zane, who's going to give us this sniper rifle. Thufir's best. Really nice rifle. This whole quest is pretty easy, the Mentat quest. It has great passives. There's some pretty nice skills. People really like the turret. I play pretty fast, so I don't even bother with the turret. I move really quick. This rifle, though, is very powerful. It does a poison as well. It's just a 2-shot on the clip size, but it's very effective. So probably one of the better weapons you can pick up through early game. This whole quest line for the Mentat is pretty damn easy. But that's pretty much it. I won't keep you any longer than I need to. That's the Mentat quest in a nutshell. It can be done in a couple hours with an ornithopter. You should check out my guide on getting an ornithopter pretty quick with a booster and all that. Make sure you're doing that right, because it's going to save you a lot of time. It's not really a race or a rush to go and do that, but for those of you that want, you can. But it's worth getting those things and then doing these quests first. I have other guides on all these classes, so make sure to check them out. I have little tips of what you should bring, where you enter, etc., all that stuff. Hope you found it useful. Make sure you subscribe, like. I'll see you next time. Take care.